This is my game with local chess aficionado from Michigan, Fred Lindsay. In the 80s and 90s, Fred Lindsay and me were the two best players in Michigan, with me being the best and him being the second best. His USCF rating was always between 2,400 and 2,440. My USCF rating was higher. Okay, and he was the junior champion before you were born. I was born, but it was close. Okay, so I had white, and this was in the Michigan Invitational Championship, where we had like the 6 best players in Michigan, and we played a round robin. I was the organizer. I got sponsors. I got a nice hotel. So it was a nice tournament. Okay, so it was a Nimzo Indian, obviously. And I played my favorite move that I always play in this position.
Queen C2.
Queen C2. Very good. Okay, Fred played knight C6, attacking my pawn. I defended my pawn. See, I'm good. He played D6. I played bishop G5. He played H6. And I played the move that I co-invented in 1989, bishop D2. The idea is I'm going to castle queenside. He's going to castle kingside. And H6 lets me get in G4, G5 quicker. And his H pawn wants to be on H7. That's why you play bishop G5 and then bishop D2. Also of note, if you play bishop H4, that's a pawn sacrifice, a bad pawn sacrifice. Black wins a pawn here. Do you see how?
Let's see.
Did somebody do a marker before the game? Oh, snap. There's 2 mods here. What else? Now, I didn't mention this before, but Karen's thinking. There's a new series we're doing daily, hopefully, called 5 Minutes with Ben. I make a video that's 5 minutes long, and we put it on our YouTube page. The first one's put up. I made the second one. That'll be put up tomorrow, probably. And so on. It's called 5 Minutes with Ben. So the videos are about 5 minutes, so you can not fall asleep during it.
Let's see.
Was Fred from Detroit or Windsor? He's from Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti. He lived in Southfield when he was a kid. Went to school in Southfield, which is Metro Detroit. Then he's lived in Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti for the last 30 years, 40 years.
I mean, the only thing I can see is not, you don't win it and want, like, you have to go G5.
G5's correct.
And then they move, yeah, and then you chase the knight away.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that wins a pawn.
I saw that.
Okay, good. Okay, so I play bishop D2. He castles A3. He takes the knight because otherwise his bishop gets trapped. And I take. Plays rook E8. He wants to play E5. I castle. Now he can't play E5 because there's some pin action here. So he plays queen E7. Now he can play E5. And I played H3 because I want to play G4. He played E5. The engine doesn't like that move. I played D5. And he played knight B8. His knight wants to go to C5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I played G4. The engine likes white. And this is a much better position for white than if his pawn was on H7. If his pawn was on H7, it would be hard for me to attack his king. I'd have to play G5, H4, H5, G. I mean, it'd take forever. Now, once I play G5, his king is open. He played knight H7, which is a bad move, trying to stop me from playing G5. Too passive. Played E3 so my bishop could get out. Played knight D7. I put it in H. h4, recommended by Stockfish, although Stockfish doesn't like it so much. Now he played another very poor move, knight hf8. He's playing way too passively. Okay, and I played bishop e2.
Things on the back.
He played a5, which is too slow. I played g5. He wants to keep the king side closed, so he played h5. I played knight d2 because I want to play knight e4. I want to play f4. I want to play bishop takes h5. And knight d2 accomplishes all those tasks. He played g6, defending his h-pawn. Played knight e4, which is the engine move. Always play the engine move. Now here, he wanted to play knight c5, but I'll play knight f6 check. And the engine actually says, this is the best move, then this is the best move, and I'm +2. So he played knight h7 again. If you're playing a chess game and you have black, and you play knight h7 again, you're not playing well. You can't play knight h7 in chess with black and then play it again. It's not a good move. Okay, I played rook g1. I'm ready to crash through on the king side. And this is actually very funny. The engine wants him to put one of his knights on f8. And the reason is either one. Those are the two best moves. And the reason is because of what happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he played knight c5, and the reason I put my rooks here is I'm going to crash through. Knight takes, and bishop takes h5.
Oh, okay.
If his knight was on f8, he could play g takes h, and his knight's covering g6.
Oh, I see.
Well, if he doesn't take my bishop, I'm up a pawn with two bishops in an attack. So he took the bishop, and I played g6. Now, when I sacrifice a piece, I've calculated that I'm winning. Okay, and he miscalculated because he missed a key move. So here he can resign because he's finished. I'm crashing through. But he played knight f6, and he saw I would take with double check, and he would take. He saw that I would play this check, and I would go here. And this is why what he did was wrong. What he did was wrong wasn't because of the move that he missed here. And I have a move here and I win immediately, he resigned. What move is that?
Let me see.
And after the game, he said, I didn't see that move. That's why I played this variation.
Hang on, I was about to stifle on the yawn. Not because it's boring, I'm just tired. Let's see.
Links Resignitz says Steinitz.
I mean, I don't know. I like bishop e5.
Bishop e5 is the third best move, tied for second.
Let's see.
See, this is why he was wrong. When he said he missed this move, every move wins. If you suggest a reasonable move, white is winning. White's +5, +6. The move that he missed is immediate mate. So that's why he played this line. But if I don't have the immediate mate, I'm still completely winning. So his play was quite bad.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, queen h6. He didn't see queen could go to h6. He just forgot about it.
But I mean, I thought he could still go king f7.
Then his mate.
Oh yeah, the pawn's got e6 covered. Okay.
Yeah, and if it's not mate, this is better than mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played queen h6 and he resigned. Bishop takes e5 wins, rook g5 wins, f4 wins. I was just winning position.
Dumb. I couldn't really see it.
But yeah, queen h6 check, which, well, he didn't see queen h6 either. When I played queen h6, he didn't see it.
But I couldn't, just somehow in my mind that you could run out the side. I didn't look at it close enough.
This is how I used to beat 2400s. Now I am a 2400.
Now, how old was Fred Lindsay at that time?
In 94?
Yeah.
Let's see. He's about...
'Cause he's in his 70s now, right?
No, he's probably like 68, 69 now.
Oh.
He was always about how much older than me? He was 19 and he's about 12, 13 years older than me.
Okay.
So in 94, so 30 years ago, he was in his late 30s, I guess. Yeah, he's late 30s, 37, 38, 39.
I see. The youngster coming in.
Man, I used to beat 2400s like that. Now I am a 2400. Yay.
Yeah.
So if I went back in time, and played myself a 94, I would crush myself. Terrible. I'd be like, how'd that young guy beat me? He doesn't know nothing. And he would say, be quiet, old man. And I'd be like, yes, I guess so.
Fred is actually a balding boomer.
That's also correct.